to simplify one more question from element of construct 1, biology, that is section B, part 1. As we always remind ourselves, don't forget to subscribe, to invite a friend. We want numbers from you people. It's the only payback you can make. I'm here to take you through an item. This time, the item is simply about soil. We all know that it is a topic under element of construct 1, like I've previously said. And this element of construct, we say it sets a question from section B, part 1, which is item 4 of 5. The question is simple, though we want to reveal the hidden information behind it and try to see how best could we respond to such a question. You want to have this question, please go where you comment from there, look for where there is this word more, that they will be giving you the question. It is in that description you see. Check for this word more. Down there, check for that word more, you will get the question. It is in the description of the video. The question reads, Arum bought a piece of land in Kabale. The place receives large amounts of rain, though the soil of the plot drains well. On growing beans on it, the seedlings formed yellow leaves with very weak and brittle stems. The leaves were also very small and could drop off the stems prematurely. Arum says she has always added enough nutrient sources onto the soil. On testing the soil, the results revealed that the soil has a pH, of 4.2. She's wondering how this is affecting yielding and growth of her beans. She has approached you for help. As a biology learner, these are the basics, explain to Arum how the condition of the soil in her plot contributed to the poor and emergence of such symptoms in the bean plants. Part B, explain how Arum may overcome such a challenge to have better yields next time. I think we can all see the question. Still, if you want a PDF of this question, you go to our website. Our website is www.mutoonline.com. That is our website. From the scenario, they are saying that Arum has a piece of land. Or in the description, they are saying the land has soil that drains well. They are also giving us a guideline that in this soil, this place where the land, the plot is located, receives plenty of rain. We have also added that Arum is saying that she nourishes the soil well, that she adds enough nutrient additives or sources to the soil. But she's wondering why her bean plants were having weak and brittle stems. She's wondering why the leaves could drop off the stems prematurely, why the leaves are very small compared to the normal size of the beans, why the bean leaves are yellow. So she decided to carry out a soil testing and specifically about pH. And upon testing, she discovered that, or she was told that the pH of her soil was 4.2. And part A, they are telling us to explain to her why all that is happening to her bean plants. So our response to part A, based on the testing results, the soil is acidic, has an acidic pH. Still, based on the symptoms stated, basing on the symptoms, shows that the soil is deficient of some nutrients such as magnesium, calcium, and nitrogen. Or if available, they are not well metabolized by the plant cells, by the bean plant cells. Remember, it is revealed that the pH of the soil is acidic. It is also stated that this place where the plot is located receives a plenty of what? Of rain. Basing on the symptoms stated of the bean plants, it is clearly indicating that the soil is either deficient of these nutrients, or if the nutrients are available, they are absorbed, yes, but they are not metabolized and used by these bean plants. Why? Based on the fact that the soil has an acidic pH, implies that these nutrients are highly soluble. We know that in acidic pH, the nutrients become very soluble. And when they are soluble, very soluble. They easily dissolve in this rainwater and they are easily reached to deeper layers of the soil where these bean plants cannot reach. That is one. So we should know that in acidic conditions, the nutrients in the soil become very soluble in the way that they easily dissolve in water to easily be washed to deeper layers of the soil where plant roots cannot reach. That is one. Two, having an acidic pH indicates that the soil has more hydrogen ions in it. This high concentration of hydrogen ions in the soil displaces the magnesium and calcium ions still to deeper layers of the soil. So making them unavailable for the plant to absorb and use. Three, if the beans plants are absorbing the magnesium and the calcium ions into their cells, the metabolism of these nutrients or the interaction of these nutrients with other nutrients within the cells is controlled by enzymes. These enzymes may be disrupted by or denatured by the acidic pH of the soil, making them completely inactivated from carrying out or facilitating or catalyzing the metabolism of these nutrients to serve their purposes in the cells. If not that, the acidic nature of the soil is actually making it uncomfortable for the micro and macroorganisms that would have caused the recycling of these nutrients within the soil to make them available difficult, because the microorganisms will be displaced of the pH as the factor. So all of these ones may be the possible causes for to why her beans could not access or use up the nutrients that resulted to these symptoms. Remember, for all this work, for all these summaries, if you want them, you just go to our website. All of these summaries are there. We always upload them. So I'm now writing what I've just explained. One, we've said that due to the acidic nature of the soil, implies there are more hydrogen ions that may displace other nutrients such as calcium, magnesium, making them unavailable for use, for absorption. by the bean plant root hairs. That is one. Two, we say that the acidic nature of the soil makes nutrients very soluble and hence prone to leaching. Still, that make the nutrients unavailable for use and absorption by the plant. Still, we also say that the acidic nature of the soil denatures the enzymes that would facilitate metabolism of the nutrients by the bean plant cells, resulting into those symptoms. Remember, you connect every point you're giving to the problem. The problem are the symptoms seen. The source of the problem is the pH of the soil. We also stated that this acidic pH of the soil make the soil microorganisms that would have recycled the nutrients within the soil uncomfortable in it. So they end up leaving the soil. So the acidic is unfavorable for the survival of the soil microorganisms that are vital in the recycling of the nutrients So we are looking at the different causes. Actually, we are looking at the impact of the nature of the soil to the emergence of these symptoms displayed by Arum's bean plants. And these are some of the effects of the acidic pH of soil to growth and yielding. This question is talking about the acidic nature of soil. The next question may talk about the alkaline nature of soil. What are the effects of the alkaline nature of soil to plant growth, to nutrient availability in the soil? So as you're reading, as you're taking note of these ones, please think of the other opposite side of it. Part B of the question they are asking us to explain how Arum may overcome such challenges to have better yields. How can Arum solve this problem of the acidic nature of the soil? This is part B. I want responses from you people. Naka which Fiona? Fiona? How can the problem of acidity, Ivan Kada, you're going to read it. I'm going to post the scenario soon. Shalom is with us. Jemima is with us. Members, for the scenario, if you want the scenario, go in the description of the video. You look for where there is the word more. Look for the word more, you will get the scenario. It is there. So, the only solution, or the only thing Arum is to do is just to neutralize the acidic pH of the soil. How? One, Arum needs to apply lime. Lime or ammonium to apply actually lime to the what? To the soil, so as to neutralize the acidic pH of the soil. That is one. Still, the lime also clamps soil particles together to lower leaching of nutrients. That is one. So the question is, we explain. So we start a point, it is application of lime. What does application of lime do? So the application of lime will help Arum to neutralize the acidic pH of lime, of soil. That is one. Secondly, it will also help her clamp the soil particles together to lower risks of leaching of the nutrients. Arum should also avoid use or addition of fertilizers before testing. She has to test for the soil pH to know which fertilizer she has to add to the soil. Arum also needs to apply manure, and the manure what the manure does is to buffer the pH of her soil. The manure has a balance of nutrients, and this balance of nutrients buffers the soil pH, prevents lowering or increase in the pH of the soil. So all she needs to do is to do these three things to improve the quality of her soil in terms of pH. As simple as that. With Muto Online, we say we provide the necessary information free of cost, okay, free of charge. All you have to do is to subscribe, invite friends or links, like our videos and comment. It's the only payback you can give. We said for papers and summaries, just visit us on Muto, www.mutoonline.com. If you want to download any paper or any summary, you want any book, just contact us. We have the best sources of books, best suppliers of chemicals, of high quality. Let me hope with that, we can call it a lesson. Thank you, Teacher Alan.